Hurry up, Johan. We'll be late for butler school. Come on, Johan.
Don't talk to strangers. Good morning, children.
Good morning, Frau Teacher.
Today, I have to talk to you about something very sad. You all know about the tragic accidents that happened on the Eiger North Wall in Salzburg. Some of you even saw the one who was rescued. The other one no longer lives. He will not come back to his parents. He will no longer enjoy the beautiful things that life, which is so very, very precious, may have had in store for him. Never gamble with life. You are butler students. It is hoped you will be punctual, faithful, diligent, well-mannered, polite, earnest, hard-working, zealous, always obedient while you are with us. Your appearance is inoffensive, and I trust your conduct will be so too. Polish until you can see your own reflection. Pluck those nose hair splits. But I must insist you make an effort to restrain all your movements. Loud voices and clumsy feet are not in fashion here, and never shall be.
Master has an occluded bowel. Alert Herr Dr. Schmidt at once.
Try to see if you might find it in your power to always set foot upon the floor with the utmost care. The Count is exceedingly sensitive about this. Wrong. Clean yourself. Try again. Be quick, cautious, alert, precise, and silent. I also recommend that your comportment remain cold and serene. Here are the bodies of those foolish climbers. What is the lesson?
Never gamble with life.
Kurt.
She needs to light for her cigar.
Correct. Hans.
Remove the serving dish.
Correct. Sepp.
Slide in her chair.
Correct. Ferdl.
Her fork has fallen on the floor.
Correct. Grigors.
Plump this seat cushion.
Correct. Johann.
Remove her nightgown.
Wrong. You are butler good for naught, save bed making, sand strewing.
Steady, man.
Kurt.
You're thinking too much of your Clara.
Groom his mustache.
Correct. Hans.
The napkin is folded improperly.
Frau Teacher is very strict.
Brother, where are you going? Claire's coming here to meet you.
Tell her I'm ill. Tell her whatever you like.
Yes, I will.
You know.
Oh, Papa.
This is from Johan.
Eggs break very easily. You'd best give it to Siglinde.
Where is Johan?
Johan is ill.
The passions grow on high mountains and fling their red blossoms to the storm. Perhaps the boy has mountain fever. It begins innocently enough with dreams of mountains, a peak round as a plump knee, or a crest like a frosted bosom, white as goat's milk. Who can resist the temptation to climb? Into the folds one swoons. The rocks will catch you, the piercing embrace. There is something terrible about mountains. When the wind passes over anything else in nature, long grass or flowers, there is a brief agitation, an anxious stirring, and then the wind passes away as if it had never been. With mountains, it is different. Look at the ripples and wrinkles in the rock. The fearful passage of the wind is etched in the very stone, like a scream that never ends.
Johan! You better put your name on your new toothbrush before some accidents happen.
Franz, this is your father. I have come back. Are you still alive? Nod if you are real. I hear you nod. Death has sharpened my ears, but for some reason it has left me blind, just as in life. I cannot see what death is like, but this is what I know. Sounds of swans' wings beating ceaselessly above my head. Night winds blowing against my cheeks. Most of the time, I remember nothing and have no thoughts. Then a memory strays into my head, like a lost traveler, famished and pleading. I dreamt I saw your footprints in the wet path of the underworld. Why your footprints, Franz? You who have never walked. I heard your footprints speak to me in your voice. You who have never spoken. I followed you here in my dream. Am I awake? I know that I'm in your room and that you see me. Your brother's heart, it is full of sores. He dreams of his mother like a bridegroom. He is confused. His virginity has become a curse. One can't get lost in love. When I remember anything.
All right, Tara, we're going live.
Welcome to the third round of the brackets. Pedro is co-hosting. Pedro, who do we have in our first matchup of the evening? We've got Star Wars New Hope versus A Wrong Turn.
Star Wars New Hope.
That's exactly who I thought it was going to be. If anybody voted otherwise, which they clearly didn't, foolishness. Pedro, who do we have in our next round? Evil Dead versus Point Break.
Point Break!
I thought this one was going to go that way. Pedro, did that one surprise you?
A little.
Alright, next matchup. American Beauty versus Life Aquatic.
American Beauty!
Alright. I don't know how to even really comment on that one. I think I'll just have to raise a glass. Pedro, who's next?
I don't know. I didn't watch them.
Das Boot versus Schenectady, New York. The key is you have to turn it sideways at the end. If anybody watched Beer League.
Das Boot!
That's what I thought. Another one. Picked it. Well, at least I feel I voted correctly this round. No major arguments so far. Pedro.
What?
Alright, we've got Borat versus the Untouchables.
Gotta be Borat.
Okay, that makes sense. They're both great movies, though, but you know which one had to prevail. Alright. I don't even want to read this last matchup. This is a joke bid. Usual Suspects versus Human Centipede.
I wish it was Human Centipede, but it's Usual Suspects for the win.
Alright, so we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to go through a couple pictures. Some towel animals. Cruz, Tim Durbin drinking some water, circa 5-ish in the morning. This is what happens when you put a bunch of UNOs in an elevator around 5 in the morning, stuffing UNO cards into the vents. Fucking Black Bear. Alright, that break was brought to you by Black Bears. Muppet Movie versus Almost Famous. Pedro, who are you going with in this one?
I eat frog legs for breakfast. It's Almost Famous.
That makes sense. Alright, I was doing the Caddyshack versus Secretariat. I'm not into horse racing, and luckily I won't have to watch it in the next round.
I don't like horses either. Caddyshack.
Alright. I'm bringing in Black Bear to help announce Austin Powers versus Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Clyde, I don't know which one you're going to set to music, but alright. I'm thinking of Brian Quarry right now. I'm not going to get to the elevator fast enough, but Rushmore versus Conan.
Rushmore!
Some movies make people's careers. We've got
Hi, I'm Pedro.
Stand By Me versus Sweeney Todd. I've watched Sweeney Todd probably 20 times.
But Stand By Me wins.
Alright. Empire Strikes Back
Trey is a Jedi.
versus The Science of Sleep.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Alright, next round. Talk about making careers. Bill and Ted versus Amores Perros.
Something strange is afoot at the Circle K. Bill and Ted's.
We're moving the camera for this next film.
Looks like you've been missing.
All right, proper. Okay. Cheeseburger in plastic with latex paint for the ketchup and mustard. It's been in there about a month or so. Just another visual aid. So, have a snack. So we've got Office Space versus Super Troopers.
At least my name isn't Michael Bolton.
All right. Miller's Crossing versus Traffic.
This is your brain on drugs.
Well, I can't pick them all. I can only vote. Goodfellas versus Fletch.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, Tommy? Whoa, spider! Whoa!
Of course. I wish I knew the music. Like, anyways, get me an egg or go curb somebody. Cool Hand Luke versus American History X. Pedro.
Who do you hate, Danny?
Exactly. All right, we're going to pause for a second. I'm going to maybe flip through a few more photos. This is at Hemingway's house. This is Fats Waller. The cats have the run of the place. I don't know if you can read that. Please preserve our history. No sitting on the furniture unless you're a cat. Hemingway's flask. Hemingway. All right, these are mostly cats. Cats. Yeah. Well, this one's Robamo. Robot in Chief. This was in the Bahamas. I don't know, I thought of Clay. So, it's Robamo, Bamo. Alright. Leftover frog legs. I never had frog legs before. This was the remnants. It tasted like butter and garlic. The dog towel. Some ocean. That's what the ocean looks like. This is a dog towel Deborah and I made and then took to the bar. This is one of the wedding pieces left on the table last night. I don't know. All right, back to the movies, shall we? Pedro, back on track.
Hello.
Schindler's List versus Meet the Parents.
Schindler's List.
All right. Black Swan versus Best in Show. Pedro.
I think we're overpacking.
That's what I'm saying. It was for like 3 seconds. I know she's hot. All right, Superbad versus Koyaanisqatsi. I bet 3 people have seen this in the tournament. Maybe. Of course it won. It's awesome. But you should see Koyaanisqatsi.
I love Kurt Russell.
I love Kurt Russell too. Big Trouble in Little China. King of Kong. Sorry, that was my video gaming winner. All right.
USA.
No Country for Old Men. Verse Pet Cemetery.
People always say the same thing.
Fear and Loathing versus Clerks.
You drive. I think there's something wrong with me.
All right. This is more food and paint inside of plastic. This is peas and carrots. suspended in plastic. And I don't know. I'm just giving you some visual aids to stretch this thing out.
Boring.
Agree. Back to the show. Memento, Devil's Rejects. Memento.
That movie's confusing.
Citizen Kane versus Braveheart. All right.
Rosebud.
Napoleon Dynamite versus a movie I saw probably 3 times in the theater. Old school.
Gosh.
All right, we've got Donnie Darko versus The Fly.
Do you believe in time travel?
Platoon versus Wicker Man.
You dudes gonna love Vietnam.
All right, we've got Karate Kid versus Big Fish.
Daniel-san. I said, Daniel-san.
Groundhog Day. This is Wang Dog. Sorry. Anyways, this is Wang Dog. I gotta take this one. Wang Dog. Doing the movie feed right now. Doing some brackets. Right now we're talking Groundhog Day versus True Stories. Any input? Any input? Wang Dog loved True Stories when he watched it. Super psychedelic. Do you want to stay around? I think I have one more here. Do you want to stay around and give your input on the final? All right, hang on. Well, we've got... All right, that's what I had thought. That would win. We'll discuss why later. I'll wrap this up. We've got a final matchup. Misery versus Happiness. Wang Dog says neither. Stinky Barnes or just throwaway. Don't waste your time. Unfortunately, he doesn't need to see Philip Seymour Hoffman jerking off. Will you see him in the next round? Well, all right. Let me just conclude here with another. Can I call you back in a minute or two? All right. All right. Well, good timing. I'm just wrapping up here. Be interested to see how you feel about the rest of these picks, and I'll know not to waste my time with Misery or Happiness. To be continued. All right, talk to you soon, brother. Cheers. All right. Should have silenced my phone. Well, I think that's what we came here tonight to do, was pick some movies. Let's try to be a little bit more diligent about getting through the next round. I hope everyone had a wonderful summer. I'll try to leave you with one more photo. Easy. Close with Hemingway.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity knocks once, let's reach out and grab it. Yeah. Together we'll nab it. We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cabin. Cabin? Moving right along. Foot loose and fancy free.